如夏威夷里仙境，花钱不是说被时尚的艺术厅做的我快数不清，有垃圾点缀的歌我简直都不想听。
Welcome to the channel, everybody, and welcome to the new year. For today's video, I will be showing you how to replace a catalytic converter on a 2017 Jeep Renegade. Now don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Now let's get right into it. Now your new cat should come with new nuts and bolts, 2 gaskets, and 2 new oxygen sensors. So first I like to start on the bottom. You're going to start with your 2 13mm nuts right here on these studs. You want to take those off. And then to remove those, I had to use a torch and cut them out. Your new cat should come with 2 new studs in the bottom, so you can put the 2 new nuts. Then you want to remove this 13mm bolt here and this bracket underneath the transmission. And then after that, you're going to want to remove this bracket that comes on the bottom of the catalytic converter, because you will be getting a new one, and you're going to want to remove this catalytic converter through the top of the vehicle and not the bottom. So as you can see right here, this is what the front pipe is going to look like after you remove all those nuts and bolts that I have instructed earlier in the video. As you can see, the 2 torch marks I had from using the torch. I have my 13mm bolt removed from that bracket. I have the top bolt removed from this bracket right here. Now you just want to remove the other 2 bolts, and then like I said, now you can start taking apart on the top of the vehicle. So now that we're on top of the catalytic converter, now it's time to remove our bolts and our nuts. And right here you can see that there's 4 bolts in the middle of the cat and 4 nuts on the outside. The inner bolts, I believe, are 13mm, and the 2 outer nuts are going to be 15mm. So you're going to want to get those tools ready. And then removing the oxygen sensors, you actually don't have to take those out of the catalytic converter. All you're going to have to want to do is unplug your oxygen sensors, and the 2 connectors are right there where I was pointing in the video, right there. You see where I'm pointing right in the video, and there's a black one and there's a white one. They're pretty much right next to each other. So once you unplug those, you can go ahead and then start loosening your bolts to your catalytic converter. And as you can see, this one connector was giving me a little bit of a problem. But all it is a squeeze tab. Once you pinch it, you separate the connector, and it should come apart. But sometimes, you know, it's hard to squeeze these tabs on these connectors. They are sometimes these engineers bury these connectors, and it's ridiculous. But like I said, once you give it a good squeeze, and right here I'm having to use 2 hands to actually unplug this oxygen sensor, but trust me, it will come apart. Just a little bit of patience and you can get that oxygen sensor unplugged. So now that I have the oxygen sensor disconnected, what I had to do was using the pick method that I use when dealing with these connectors a lot. You stick a pick where the tabs are connected and you lift up, and while lifting, then you're able to pull the connectors apart, because sometimes what happens is dirt and things get inside there, and it's hard to really push down on there to separate those. So now I am starting to loosen up my nuts and bolts. I do this by hand. You can do it when using air tools, but I don't recommend it because you have a chance of snapping a bolt. And if you snap a bolt, it does make the job a little bit more stressful, because now then you have to drill and re-tap the hole for the new bolts. So I like to do this by hand. That way I can feel if the bolt is getting too tight when I'm taking it out, instead of using the gun and just using force to take it out. So try to do it by hand. Not saying you can't snap a bolt by hand, but you just get a better feel for the bolts when you're taking this out by hand, and just go back and forth, loosen it up, and once it starts getting a little tough to take out, start putting the bolt in, and then bring it back out and just work it back and forth nice and easy, and use lots and lots of penetrating fluid to make it easier for the bolt to come out. But yep, just use a little bit of force back and forth, just work it back and forth, and those bolts will come out no problem. So now that I was able to get the catalytic converter out, like I said, dealing with the bolts and the nuts, just working it back and forth, nice and easy. Don't try to force it too much, and some penetrating fluid, your bolts and your nuts will come off. It's going to be a process, just like you've seen in the video, but like I said, you want to try to avoid snapping any bolts, because that is a longer process, and you can't just use a regular drill. You have to use a special tool to line it up. So if you're doing this without that special tool, with a broken bolt, it's going to make your job a lot harder and a lot stressful. So now with this next step, what I like to do is I basically like to re-thread the holes of the old bolts. I'll use the new bolt just to bolt it in, just to re-thread, make sure those threads are nice and clean, with the 4 bolts in the middle, and same thing with the 4 nuts on the outside, just so it just makes the process of putting this back together nice and smooth, and you also will know that your holes are good when putting this back together. And now that we have our bolts, checked and everything's ready to go, now we can go ahead and put our new catalytic converter into our vehicle. So now that we have our new catalytic converter installed and our 2 oxygen sensors installed and plugged in, now it's time to tighten our bolts down by torquing them. And you're going to want to torque these at 34 newton meters, and you're going to have to torque this into a pattern, not just around the catalytic converter, and it has to be in a pattern. So your first one's going to be here, then your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th. So now that you have your bolts and your nuts torqued down, now you can go ahead and go to the bottom of the catalytic converter and start putting the bottom back together. Now, as you can see here, I have the 2 new nuts that the new cat came with, along with our new bracket on the vehicle. We also have bolted up the front pipe back to the transmission. And that's pretty much it for the video. But other than that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.